Hey folks, this is going to be a demonstration of box seat baseball under the hood version. This is a 1962 game between the Dodgers and Giants at Candlestick. It's an April game. It's as played. I think it was April the 19th or something like that. April 18th or 19th. But anyway, it's Don Drysdale against Mike McCormick. The first thing we do is weather for the game. This is a day game in 1962, so most ballpark charts have separated day and night. Candlestick, however, does not. So the first thing we do to get the weather for the game is roll the dice. We'll be looking at these two numbers over here and the red die at the top row. So we roll that. It's 56-1. We go to the weather effect. 56 falls into this range, so it's 65 plus degree weather. It's adjusted by the +1 or the red one here. We go to the weather guide, and a 1 is -3, so it's 65 degrees -3. So game time temperature of 62 degrees. We take the second roll down here of 44, and we go to the die roll for wind direction. 44 falls in this range, which is a number 3. And we look back at the weather chart again under number 3, wind direction guide. It's blowing out to right field. Now we have to find out how strong it's blowing to right field. We roll again and look at this top line. 63, we go back to the weather guide. 63 falls in here, so it's 20 miles an hour, and it's going to be adjusted by the number 4, which I think number 4 is no adjustment. So it's a 20-mile-an-hour wind blowing out to right field. We go down here, 20 miles an hour, adjust the ballpark rating 4 points. So we go to Candlestick Park, out to right field is a +2. So we add 4 more to that, so any ball hit to right field will have an adjustment of +6 points. You can adjust the other fields a little bit based on a ball blown out to right. You could make the center field +2, and the left field probably would be unaffected since it'd be a crosswind to left field. But I'm just going to stick with the +4 to right field. Center field will be 0. Left field will be a +1 adjustment, so +6 to right. So that's how you get the ballpark wind and weather effects. 62 degrees, 20-mile-an-hour wind blowing out to right field. We come over here. The first batter of the game is Maury Wills, and Maury Wills leads off, and we roll on his card and get a 63-1. We find the Dodgers cards here, and Maury Wills leading off. Here's his card, 63. Mike McCormick's a left-handed pitcher, so this will be a walk 3. So Mike McCormick's card is right down here. Walk 3 against a Wills will be batting right-handed. Is a LF2, so long fly 2. The way we resolve that, we go to the trifolds, and let's see. We need to get weather effects off now and the ballpark card down. And we'll find the trifold there. There we go. LF2 with nobody on. We look at this red one. That is a left field, so long fly to left. So Wills has hit a long fly to left field for 1 down. Jim Gilliam will be up next. Gilliam here's his card. We roll, and it's 46-0. Now the 0 means there's possible error on the play. 46 against a left-hander is a possible infield single. Playing under the hood, we look over here at his hit ratings. Against a left-hander, he's a 77. We take the 1 and the 0, add together, make it a 10. Read it as 2 10s, so it's the number 10 is well below the 77. Anything over 77 with nobody on would be a hit. The runners in scoring position, we use the ones in parentheses. So it's too low for an automatic hit. So we look at the pitcher's card die. The pitcher's card die is a 7. Now I've had to adjust it because the pitcher's card die has these ratings on the die that comes with the game: 0, 1, 2D, 3E, A, B, R, the -3, -2, -1. Now these are the corresponding dice rolls to this down here that I've made. 7 is 3 away from 10, so I made it's a -3 roll. So this 7 really, if you're rolling the dice that came with the game, this adjusts to a -3. So that's the pattern I'm using there. So this is a -3 on McCormick's card against a right-handed batter. Infield single -3 is blank. So we do have an infield single for Gilliam. Now what kind of hit is it? We can go to this chart and see the infield, what was it? Infield single 46, infield single. We find out where it was hit to first. We go up here, infield single, the die roll, we use the 1 since 0 is not included in this chart. So we use the 1 and it's to the first baseman. So infield single, the first baseman. We can go to here, infield single to the first baseman, use the second die, red die roll down here is a 7, so it's a letter B. Slow roller and fielder has no play. So Gilliam hits a slow, almost a pool cue shot toward the first baseman, and it's too slow a roller, and Gilliam beats it out. So we have a single for Gilliam. He is on, and for Lee Walls will be next. We want to see if Gilliam can run. His SBF is a 0. Mike McCormick's is a -1. So a 0 -1 equals -1. We could use the loose chart and look at the auto steal. For a SBF of -1, the roll would have to be a 0 to even have a chance to steal. We'll roll it, and it's a 7. So no chance to steal. Lee Walls is the batter. Let's roll for him. 42-1. Lee Walls. Let's find his card. Here he is. 42 against a left-hander. It's a single 3. 11 is the hit rating. That's well below his numbers here. For left-handers, 82. So we use the pitcher. 4 would correspond to an A. That's the early rating. McCormick's early rating, since this is the first inning, we have to use the early rating. Let's find his card. McCormick early rating is a C. So he's not good enough to stop this potential hit. So since he's not good enough, it is a base hit, single 3. So we find out where the ball was hit to. Single 3, the red letter 1, the red number 1 with a man on first is to left field. It's a blooper. Blooper to left field. A runner at first goes to second. No chance for him to advance to third. So imagine a little looping fly ball toward left field. The runner on first is not sure if the left fielder can catch it or not, so he kind of has to wait and see. It drops in front of Harvey Keene in left field, so Gilliam scampers to second and holds there. So 2 on with 1 out for hitting machine Tommy Davis, who hit 346 in 1962, 27 homers, 153 RBIs. All right, Tommy Davis is up. We'll find him. There he is right there, and we'll roll for him. 26-3. 26. Now this is against a left-hander. Is an NF2 SPH. SPH means it's a scoring position hit. So if there's a runner in scoring position, this is an automatic base hit. Since there is a runner in scoring position, this is an automatic base hit. Now how do we find out which hit it is? Well, we use the red die 3 and go to the chart here for scoring position hit chart. Now we have to find out what kind of power Davis is playing the game with. Against a left-hander, he has power there. So under scoring position hit power, we roll the dice. Or actually, we can use this roll here, 54. Under power, this falls in this range. It's a double 2. So a double 2, we come here, double 2 with a man in scoring position. So we use this chart down here. Number 3 is left field off the wall. The runner on first has coach's decision whether he can try to score or not. So Davis has hit a ball off the wall in left field. Gilliam scores, and Walls has a chance to score. Let's see coach's decision. Walls' base running ability. Lee Walls is a C base runner. Harvey Keene in left is a D arm. So C runner and D arm. So we go to the chart, base running chart for a double. First to home. That's with 2 outs. Since this is less than 2 outs, we use this chart here. The C runner and a D arm is just a 7 to 9 roll would be safe. 0 to 6 would be out. So that's not a very good chance of scoring. So we're going to hold the runner at third. Second and third now for Frank Howard. Hondo Howard. There he is. We're going to roll for him. 44-8. Now we'll play runners back since it's the first inning. We'll try to prevent a huge inning here. So the runner's not going on contact. Infield's back. 44-8. 44 is a walk -2. Walk -2. And McCormick's card gives us a walk -2 against a right-hander is a normal fly 2. Normal fly 2 with runners in scoring position. We use down here the number 8. Normal fly 2 down in scoring position. Number 8. He's a right-handed batter, so it's a fly ball to right field. The runner on third has coach's decision to score. So we know Walls is a C runner. The right fielder is Philippe Alou. Philippe Alou's arm is a C. So we look at the fly ball advanced coach's decision chart, and we have a C runner and a C arm. 6 to 9 chance. That's a 40% chance of scoring. We'll hold him up. So fly ball, 2 away for Darrell Spencer now. Darrell Spencer. Here's his card. We roll 31-9. 31 is a walk 1. We go back to McCormick's card. Walk 1. Spencer's a right-handed batter. It's a normal fly 2. Normal fly 2 against scoring position. Red die 1 is right-handed batter. Another fly ball to right field for the third out. So Spencer flies to right. And that ends it. The Dodgers get 3 hits in the inning and a run. And they lead 1-0. Don Drysdale now will be on the mound. I'll pull up his pitching card here. There it is. And the Dodger batters. Harvey Keene's going to lead off. There he is. Pitch to Keene. 46-8. He's facing a right-handed pitcher. That's a single 2. 48 is the hit number. That's still too low for his auto hit. So we use this. The 8 is equivalent to a -2. So we go to the -2 on Drysdale's card on a hit. -2 against a right-handed batter is a FP1. That's a foul pop out. Foul pop out, which we go down here. The number 8 foul pop out. Nobody on is to the catcher. So King fouls out to the catcher, Norm Sherry. Chuck Hiller's next. We roll a 22-0. 22-0. Chuck Hiller against the right-handers, a single 1 with a ground ball. Hit number is 40, and that is too low for that. You know what? I think I forgot on the first inning to check for error on that second batter of the game. That's my fault, so I should have checked for an error. But we'll check for an error on this one. Single 1 ground ball. Checking for an error here. We'll go to the chart to see where it's hit. Oops, not that one. Single 1 with a number 4. Nobody on. Left field, hard drive to left field. So we'll see if the left fielder commits an error. It's Lee Walls. We use the error chart. Let's see. I think it's on this one. Error chart. Hit error chart. Lee Walls. Let's see what his error rating is. Lee Walls has an error rating for left field of 6, so that's a pretty bad error rating. We used the original roll 22, and for 6 on an error, he'd have to be worse than a dice roll of 45, or higher than that. Since 22 is below that, it's not an error. If the dice roll had been above 45, red 7, then it would have been an error. So this is just a hard single to left for Hiller. He's on. Not much of a chance to run for Hiller. He's a -2. Matty Alou will be next. Matty Alou. Let's find his card. There he is. And we'll roll. 41-7 against a right-hander is a hit by pitch. Now we have to see if he passes the pitcher check. 47 is too low for the 68. We go down here to 9. 9 corresponds to a -1. So we use Drysdale's card. Don Drysdale's card. -1 hit rating against the lefty is blank. So since it's blank, this is a hit by pitcher. If it had not been blank, it would have been whatever the result was there. By pitch. And now we have Orlando Cepeda. First and second with 1 out. Cepeda rolls a 34-1. And we go to his card. 34 against the right-hander is a deep fly hit. So if he passes the hit check, we have a long fly ball, possibly a home run chance here. So 51 is the hit number. Still too low for the auto hit. So we use this and the letter B. Roll 5 corresponds to B. We have to see if Drysdale's early rating, since this is the first inning, is a B or better. It is a B. So Drysdale knocks this hit down, doesn't give him a chance for a hit. So this becomes a special situations out. We use this red die 3 here to find out exactly what it is. Special situations hit. We'll go to this chart. And right down here, special situations out, the dice roll 3. It's a RG2, so it's a routine grounder 2 with runners on first and second. We'll go to ground ball 2. And with runners in scoring position, we use that 1, so it's to third base. So we have to see if it's a double play. It was a regular ground ball, so we use this right here. The third baseman's, or the batter, Orlando Cepeda's base running is a B. So we go back. Look, here's a B. Ball's hit to third base. So a green die roll of -1 to +4. It's a double play. Now we have to take into account the pivot man. On a ground ball to third base, the pivot man is Gilliam at second. Let's see what his rating is for double plays. Gilliam is a 0. So 5 plus 0 is 5, which is just beyond the ability to turn it. So this is a fielder's choice out at second. So runners at the corners now for Philippe Alou. Alou's roll is a 65-9. 65 against a right-hander is an auto K, so he strikes out to end the inning. 1-0 going to the second. Tim Harkness will lead it off for the Dodgers. His roll is 63-3. We'll find Harkness. 63-3 against the left-hander is a deep fly chance to number 2. So we go to find out where it's hit to. deep fly 2, red 3. 1 to 7, the red 3 falls in that range, so it's hit to right field where the wind's blowing out. Remember on the ballpark card, it's +6 to right field, +2, +4 for the wind, so +6. And we have to see what McCormick's home run rating is against lefties. Against lefties, he's +4. So +6 +4 is a +10. +10 is an automatic home run. So Harkness has hit one out to right field, got it up in the wind, and we have a 2-0 ball game now. Home run for Tim Harkness, which ironically he did hit a home run in this game in real life. Here's Norm Sherry, 26-1. Norm Sherry, here's his card. 26 against the lefty is a K2. K2 on McCormick's card. Here's K readings. 2 against the right-handers, an HG2. It's a hard ground ball. HG2, nobody on. Red die 1 is to third baseman. So Norm Sherry grounds out with a hard smash to Davenport, who makes the play. 1 down. Drysdale's the batter. He's 45-7. Here's his card. 45 is a walk 1. Walk 1. Right-handed batter is a normal fly 2. Find normal fly 2. The red die is 7. So it's a normal fly to center field. 2 away. Maury Wills, 61-3. 61 against the left-hander is a K1. K1 against a right-handed batter is a hard grounder as well. Hard grounder 2 with the red die roll of 3 is to shortstop. So Wills grounds hard to short. Bottom of the second, Ed Bailey leads off for the Giants. Ed Bailey against the right-hander Drysdale, 63-4. 63 against the right-hander is an automatic walk. So Bailey is on with a walk. Jose Pagan, 66-7. 66 against the right-hander is a normal fly 2. Normal fly 2 with a red die roll of 7. With a man on first, we go down here to center field. No chance for advance, no notations there. So that's 1 down. Jim Davenport, 52-3. 52, Jim Davenport. 52 against the right-hander is a K0. Drysdale's card. K0 was the what's the roll? That's a blank, so that's a strikeout. 2 away. And Mike McCormick, 23-3. We'll find his hitting card here. There he is. 23 against the right-hander is a walk 1. Walk 1 against a McCormick's a lefty batter. Walk 1 against the lefty is a long fly 3. So McCormick gets good wood on it. Long fly 3. Red 3 of the man on first to right field. So McCormick gets a long fly to right, but it's tracked down for the final out. 3rd inning, Gilliam will lead off for the Dodgers. Leading 2-0. Roll for Gilliam. 21 against a lefty is a walk -1. Find McCormick's pitcher card here. A walk -1 against a righty is blank, so that's a leadoff walk for Gilliam. He's on at first. His SBF was -1. The red die roll would have to be a 0 to steal, and possibility of a steal here. All right, it's a possibility of steal, but it's also an error chance on the steal here. Okay, how do we resolve the stolen base? Gilliam is an SBR 0. We look at McCormick's first. SBR 0. The catcher is Ed Bailey. We have to find his arm rating. His arm rating is a D. So we add 1 to that. So 0 plus 1 is 1. Now we cut that in half. So it's plus 0.5. And Gilliam's SBR rating is SBR 0. So the save chance is 0.5, plus 0.5. So we go to the chart, stolen base chart. SPR plus 0.5 is right here. So 16 to 46, this is a classic season, would be safe. We have to check for a error as well. 34 does fall into the safe range. Let's check the for possibility of an error on the throw. Bailey's error rating is a 2. So let's see, stolen base chart. If we have the error rating on here, nope. Where is it? Stolen base chart. I don't know. Okay, stolen base chart. Versus Steele. Okay, here it is over here. He's at 2, so just a roll of 5 to 9. 0 to 9 would not be an error. The roll is, we can use this, the first roll, 34. So this is an error. 34, he's just a 2, so 34 falls up here. So that's too high a roll. So we have a stolen base and an error on the catcher. And at third, nobody out for Lee Walls. Infield will stay back. 53-3, Lee Walls. 53 against the left-hander, scoring position hit. So runner in scoring positions, instead of a pop-up, it's an automatic hit. We go to this chart, scoring position hit, to find out what kind of hit it was. He is weak power against lefties, so we use the dice roll down here. 36 weak falls into the 12 to 53 range. It's a single 2. So this will be a single 2. Runner in scoring position, red die roll of 3 as to left field. So these are runners at second, runner at first. What would happen? Since he's at third, he trots home. So an average hit ball, single to left field, and it's 3-0 Dodgers. Walls is on first now, and Lee is a -2. He's not going anywhere. Tommy Davis, 54-6. Tommy Davis, 54 against the left-handers at K1. Performance card K1 against the righty is now HG2. Probably ground ball 2. The runner at first, red dive 6 is to second base. So a potential double play here. Hard ground ball, second base. Tommy Davis, base runner. We need to find his base running, which is a B. So B hit to second base. -1 to +9 is going to be a double play. The green die roll is 7. So even if the shortstop Pagan was a +1, it still would not be enough. So this is going to be a double play. 2 down. Frank Howard, 15-5. Against the lefty is an auto K to end the inning. Harvey King will lead off the bottom of the third. King's hitting card is right here. 16 against the right-hander. Drysdale is a walk 3. Drysdale's going to block this. Walk 3 is a hard grounder 2. Hard grounder 2. Red die roll 3 is to shortstop. So 1 down. Chuck Hiller. 52 is a normal fly 1. Normal fly 1 against a red die roll of 5 is to center field. So normal fly to center field. Matty Alou, 63-3. Matty Alou, 63 against the right hander is a single 2. Possible single. Hit is 43. That is too low for the 68. So we go down here. 7 corresponds to a -3. So we look at the hit column, -3 on Drysdale's card. And that will be, with a lefty, is a blank. So Alou has a single here, 3. Find out exactly what it is. Single 3 with a red die roll 3 is a hard single to center. So 2 out single for Matty Alou. His SPF is -1. Drysdale's SPF is -1 for -2, so no chance of him stealing. Cepeda will be up 24-5 against a righty. His ground ball single 1. Hit rating is 35. That is too low for the 82. So we look down here, and it was a 3 corresponds to 3E. The E means early or late innings. Since it's the third inning, it's not. It's only the first inning or seventh to inning on. So the E does not count. So we go to +3 on Drysdale's card, hit card. That's going to be an out. He's going to block it. Hit rating 3 against the right-handers, a slow grounder 2. Slow grounder 2 with a runner on first. The red dies 5. It's to second base to end the inning. That gives you an idea how the under the hood version plays. Now obviously this plays a lot slower using PDFs on the computer. Using cards and dice and charts, it will go much quicker than this. I may have made a mistake in there or two. I forgot to check for the error rating in the top of the first inning when the Gilliam had rolled an error, and the error on the catcher on a steal. I might have done that wrong. Might have been on the pickoff instead, pickoff chance instead of the stolen base. But that gives you an idea of how the game plays. Under the Hood is a very good detailed game. Easy play version, which I've done a video on as well, also is a very good game. Boxseat Baseball, can't say enough good things about it. Tom Downing has really got a good game there. So I encourage you to give it a try. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. We'll see you next time.